In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to draw a great white shark. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you're going to follow along with me. I'm using a Sharpie. I have some paper. I also have more than one sheet of paper because I don't want my marker to soak through and get onto the table. At the very end, we're also going to color our shark. So you want colored pencils or oil pastels, something to color your drawing with. We're first going to start by drawing our shark's eye over here on the left side of our paper. And we're just going to draw a dot because we're going to take up the whole paper and we're going to try to draw him realistically. So now we're going to draw his nose, and we're going to start with a little point over here in front of his mouth or in front of his eye. We're going to put a little point and we're going to draw this big curve that comes up and over his eye and comes back here to his dorsal fin, or the fin that's on top of his back. Now we're going to draw his nose. We're going to draw the bottom of his nose that comes down and ends. We're going to end right below his eye. Then we're going to draw his mouth. We're going to draw a curve that comes back. Then we're going to draw another curve that comes forward for his mouth. Now we're just going to stop right here in front. We don't want to draw this too big. Now we're going to draw the rest of his belly coming underneath, and we're going to stop before we get to this line right here. So we're in front of it. Now we're going to draw his first fin. We're going to draw a curve that starts inside of his body, comes down and back. Then we're going to draw a curve that comes back up and curves the other direction. And then right at the end, we're going to come back in. Now at the top, we're going to draw basically that same shape. We're going to draw the front of his fin coming back. This is the part that makes him look scary. Then we're going to draw another curve that comes back down. And then right at the end of this line, we're going to draw a little curve that comes back in. Cool. All right, now let's draw the rest of his body. We're going to imagine this line coming back, and we're going to start coming down. Then we're going to draw his belly, the rest of his belly. We're imagining this line going through his fin, coming back underneath his fin, and we're getting close back here. We don't want to touch. Now right here at the end, we're going to draw a couple fins. So we're going to draw a small little fin, then we're going to come back further, draw another small little fin, and then come back even a little further. Cool. Now right here on the back, we're going to draw one fin like this, and then we're going to come back and almost touch right here at the end. Now we're going to draw two lines. We're going to draw one that curves up. This is for his tail. Then we're going to draw another one that curves down, and it's shorter. So we don't want to draw this one as long as we drew the top. Now right here, let's draw an imaginary line that comes right back here, and we're going to draw a point. Now we don't want this point behind the other two lines. We want it in front of. Now let's connect the top down to the bottom. We're going to draw a curve that comes down. Then we're going to draw a little notch. And then we're going to finish his tail coming down to that point. And then down here at the bottom, we're going to connect to the bottom of his tail. All right, cool. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? Now we have a few more details to add. Let's make him look 3D. We're going to draw another fin up here. We're going to draw another curve, and we want it to be shorter than the first one. Then we're going to draw a curve that comes back up to finish that fin. Now let's add his gills. We're going to draw 4 gills right here, right in front of this fin, but behind his mouth. So we're going to draw 4 lines. We draw one more to finish it. There we go. We did it. We drew a great white shark. That was a lot of fun. Now, he's going to look a lot cooler once we shade him and color him. So this part I'm going to fast forward, but at the end, you can pause it to match the same coloring. I'm using a 50% French gray, which means it's a warm gray, kind of like a brown color, brown grayish color. And I started really dark at the top of my shark and then got gradually lighter towards the bottom. I colored this front fin and also his back fin and his back tail. Now I'm going to go back over my shark with my white colored pencil to blend the strokes and make it look a lot smoother. Now I'm going back in with my black colored pencil to add some sharp teeth in his mouth. This has a sharper point, so it's a little easier to add the little details with the pencil instead of with the Sharpie. I can go back over the eye and also his gills to make them a little darker. I'm also going to use the black colored pencil to add shading. And I'm going to add a little darker shading on the top of his body. I'm going to go back over the black colored pencil one more time with my white colored pencil to smooth out the texture. Alright, we did it. We finished drawing and coloring our shark. It looks so cool colored in. With only 3 colored pencils, we made our shark look a lot more realistic and will look even cooler if you finish the background. I hope you had a lot of fun following along with me, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye!